It is Monday, June 15th. I'm sweating a lot, and it's also the first day of official practice for the Bassmaster Central Open on the Arkansas River. You are joining this midway through the practice. Last 4 days I've been out on the Arkansas River doing sketchy things in the Bass Cat. Look at that mud line. The Arkansas River is not nice. I'm kind of liking it. Like, it is, there's just nothing easy about it. It saps every ounce of energy you have out of you. Oh my God.
Attaboy.
You're constantly worried about hitting something, about getting stuck. I spent the majority of the last 4 days idling. You have locking. You have timing issues. You have 1 o'clock weigh-ins. You have backwater. Can you access it or not because of the dropping, rising water? Are there going to be people in there? Some of these are 1 or 2 hole spot, like 1 or 2 boat holes. If someone's in there and you run and you've locked and you only have 3 hours to fish, can you get back through the lock without barge traffic? There's a lot of questions in this one that the only way is to play the game to find out what the answers are. Because where I plan on going, it's really hard to get into, it's really hard to get out. Give myself about a 70% chance of actually getting in and out of these areas, which you'll see in like the second and third half of this video of me going, oh, I don't think we can get in. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen, I don't think. We'll just fish here. We'll try again later. Yes, we're in. We're in, baby.
Good job.
We're in, baby. Yes. Like, trust me, that part of the video is coming where I get super pumped just because I accessed or exited a portion of the Arkansas River. Or I'm really depressed that I didn't. Gary Kaler and James Biggs, both from Texas, my co-angler, and then Biggs, are going to be staying at the farmhouse. They're about 10 minutes out. This is my girlfriend's farm. While we wait for Biggs and Gary to get here, this is the newest member of the family. He's like 4 or 5 days old. You ready for this? Hey, buddy. Hi. He just discovered running and hopping like a bunny. So that's pretty much, and sleeping. That's pretty much the only 3 things he does. I hear you, Ruby. I hear you. All right, we got everybody here. James Biggs.
How's it going?
Gary. Amistad in Grand Lake last year in the Costa, so he's back. He is my co-angler for the entire season of the Bassmaster Opens. Biggs, who also competes on the MLFLW Pro Tackle Warehouse Pro Circuit. Bingo. Is also fishing all of the Opens. And then Kinder, who always gets embarrassed when she gets on the GoPro. All right, we are in the Kerr pool and have made it to the launch ramp for Tuesday of practice. There's Biggs. Gonna go look at some more stuff, see if we can get a few more bites out of the water willow, and then get some more running lanes to some backwater stuff. Any way you look at it, to get down here, you either have to lock through and run for 20 minutes or just drive. So we drove. There's Biggs. I don't know what it is with these big time pros like James Biggs here, but they just like to dump their boats in the lake and then let other people carry them to it.
Well, yeah.
We have made it down towards the lower end of towards the end of the Kerr pool. Just gonna check some swim jig stuff, kind of a secondary stuff. I wanted to see how much pressure it's gotten. there had been a lot of current going through it last week, and I think my first day out here was Thursday, and there was definitely a lot of flow on the main river. It was a little up.
There you have it. Matthew Pangraff trying to get it done on the Arkansas River at the Central Open. So that's going to wrap things up.
About 10:30 in the morning on Monday, and kind of what I was afraid was going to happen. A lot of boats going through, throwing a swim jig, and I just don't think it can hold up to that. Go back up towards the Canadian and look around there some more. See if we can't find a couple more holes. Well, we have been idling for 20 minutes, and it looks like we have about another 20 minutes of idling. I thought my graph was lying, but no, it's 2 foot deep. Oh, we got 4 foot. It's a deep hole right here. So here's the deal. I got a bite chucking it way up there. We gotta figure out how the hell to get in there. There's no mapping, and it's 1.5 feet deep across all this stuff. This is a nightmare right now. Gary is scouting out a path, and I am going to follow. That was like a 4 or 5 pounder. Well, we are wrapping up Tuesday of practice. The river will kick your ass. There is no other way around it, right, Jerry?
Very much.
Like, come here. This is your first day ever on the Arkansas River.
Yeah, it eye-opening. Got to spend some time in the boat, fish a little bit. Got to spend some time pushing the boat a little bit.
Y'all know what tackle's like for bass fishermen. So this James Biggs, TBF national champion, FLW Tour Pro. He's been there, he's done that, he's won it all. Well, not all. He's won a lot. And made a lot of championships. This is honestly what he carries in a tournament. There's the tackle.
We got 4 boxes and a little bin with some plastics and whatnot.
That's all. That's it.
Well,
all right, we are done for day 1 of official practice. Actually day 2 of practice, but I didn't go out yesterday, so. We are off on the final morning of practice for the Bassmaster Open on the Arkansas River. Today we're staying in the Three Forks pool out of Muskogee, where the tournament is taking out of, and just going to look around for a couple hours because due to the lock schedules and the early check-in times that everyone has, it is in our best interest, I believe, to get back through the lock with whatever fish you have early, so you don't get locked out, because there has been a lot of barge traffic. So I just want to make sure I have something in this pool that I can go fish and have a little bit of confidence that I can get bid on. You ready to roll? Ready? Yes. We ran into Brad Hallman again. They dropped it 5 inches. Might be an issue.
hey, you got BFEs on you?
I got a pack that you can have if 25 is enough. This is curbside service right here. This is the main. There you go. Well, we're gonna call it a day at about 10 o'clock on Wednesday of practice. I just wanted to have an area that I felt like I could get a bite in the Three Forks pool. Now I just have to hope all the pieces of the puzzle come together. I feel like I put in my homework for this one, and you guys didn't get to see a lot of the backwater stuff that I did the first 3 days. But we are all checked in. James, Gary, and Chris Bose is doing the
appreciated when you come
meeting.
across the stage. We're not going to do any on-stage interviews on day 1.
So that's a little different with the COVID. We're doing an online YouTube live meetings. You ready for tomorrow?
Oh yeah. I'm ready.
You ready for tomorrow?
Ready?
I don't know. I guess I'm ready.
You're ready.
You think?
Oh, yeah. He's more ready. Don't let him. Oh, I don't know. He's gonna catch him.
Justin Lucas wishes he had a Traeger game like mine. It's not even comparable. 3:19 in the morning, day 1 of the Bassmaster Open on the Arkansas River, out of Muskogee. I am boat 49, and I spent all day lightening the load so I could get into some shallow backwater areas. Guess what? No co-angler. That is a lucky break, so to speak. Doesn't mean I'm not going to get stuck or even into the backwaters, but I'll be able to attempt it about 200 pounds lighter. Bradley.
I run into you sometimes on the water, and yesterday was alright, but the other day when I saw you, it's like you're so freaking geared up that it's almost like you're a different person. I just need you to take a breath, and you're ready to whoop some ass today. That's all I was calling to you. Alright, well,
See ya.
see you.
It's Brad Hallman, who knows me a little bit too well.
All right, plate number 2 starts with boat number 11 and these 2. Levi 17. Matt Pangrick, 48. Got you, Matt. Call that Ranger right there to your left.
What time did you bat, Matt? 140. Good luck, buddy. Thank you. Quick stop, thought I'd see if I could catch one in like 2 casts on the way to the lock. Alright, it is 7:30. They are closing the lock now. There's about 120 guys in this thing. That was freaking nuts. That was the first time I've locked through that. That was no mess around. Looks like I've got a lot of this water to myself. I'm gonna try to get into the backwater first. All right, if we get in here, it'll be good. Okay, I can get out of the boat to push it out. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen, I don't think. We'll just fish here. We'll try again later. Number one. Might want to retie after that one. That's a big one. Needed that one in the worst way. Look at that BFE. Everyone's saying Bradley and I are hyping this BFE. This is day one of the Arkansas River, the Bassmaster Opens. I'm trying to make the Elite Series. I'm throwing the BFE. God, I am jacked out of my gourd right now. Great call to flip back down that stretch. Oh look, I'm not shaking as bad now. Just a little bit. So I'm rigging that with that flipping thing right there to where that hook is just exposed. I'm just leaning into them. They've all been super pegged. 836. All right, it is 10 o'clock, and I just put number 4 in the boat. They're all 15 inchers. I have one 2.5 pounder. I'll take it though. It's tough. I wasn't able to get into my primary area. There's no one else back in here. I just need one more bite. One more bite, and I'm out of here. One more bite. Wait till you get by me. I gotta get up on pad. What do you got? You got 4? I spent 20 minutes trying to get into that spot this morning.
Let me see.
catch out of here?
None? We're at the gas station, day 2 of the Central Open, 8-4. Yesterday has me in 59th place out of about 195. Good execution. I feel like good decision making, even though I didn't get into that backwater pond. Made the most of the time I had. Just didn't get a number 5. If that gar had been a bass, we'd be sitting pretty. Not sitting bad, pound out, same game plan. Hopefully I'll be able to lock about an hour later though. Alright, well it is about 5:45 a.m. on day 2. We are boat 145 with a 320 check-in. Gonna try to get back into that area, have Gary today. Hello. Gary's a very fit gentleman, very slender, so he's not adding a lot of weight to the boat. If I can get into there, God, I'm making this place out sound like Nirvana. I mean, you can get some bites in there. It's not like the greatest place on earth. Only way I could do it with him going that way.
I'm glad you know where the hell you're going. Got it. Got it. Attaboy.
Oh my God.
Attaboy.
We're in, I think. Oh my God. All right, let's see if we can get in. This is not going well. I didn't even think I would have an issue with this flat here. And I'm 20 yards. That point right there I need to get to. I can't get there. Guaranteed we burned the most calories today.
Yeah, yeah.
You'll have a good story.
I could always use losing a few calories.
We'll have a good story.
There you go. That's bigger, better fish. If you want me to lift them for you or anything, you just holler at me.
Okay. Needed that one.
That's, yeah. Whoa. Keep it. Sure.
Yes.
Nice. Attaboy.
God, look at that. He's got a fungus on his face and a coal hole in him.
Whoa. Whoa.
All right, it is noon. I've got 2 for about 5 pounds, bigger than anything I had yesterday, but I'm gonna try to get back to the lock by about 1:30, so we got a little bit over an hour to fish, but I'm trying to salvage. A couple more bites would go a real long way today. 145.